Hey everyone, Danny AR10 here with my review of Wii Sports Resort for the Nintendo Wii. Now, I know you guys have been waiting for this kind of follow-up to Wii Sports, which shipped with the Wii at launch. So this gonna be my quick review of Wii Sports Resort. I might get into a two-part video going because there are a lot of mini games and I really want to get into all of them. So let's jump right into it. As you may know, Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort are a collection of many mini games. This one includes 12 mini games that range from swordplay, wakeboarding, you have frisbee, archery, basketball, table tennis, golf, bowling, power cruising, which is kind of jet ski, kind of like wave runners, canoeing, cycling, and air sports. Air sports consisting of kind of airplanes and skydiving, and each one has its own different variations as you unlock them. Let's get into some of my favorites, and I'm going to start off with the swordplay. Swordplay itself, you have different variations. Right now you have the duel. Is your best idea of kind of Star Wars lightsaber battles. This one consisting of 2-player battles, which you can do. I'm going to do a 1-player battle. You get to use your Miis, of course, and they level up as you progress and use the game. Depending on how good you do, you continue to rank up. Now the Wii Motion Plus accessory that comes packaged with the Wii Sports Resort, it works great. Me myself, this is my 3rd Wii Motion Plus, so I'm going to do something on that, guys. So just stick to the end of the video and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But the sword play is very good. You use the B to kind of move the sword around to block, and when you're ready to attack, you let go of B, and it's true 1-to-1 motion. I mean, as you move, I'm going to try to get into the picture with my controller to give you guys an idea of how close the movements are. And you guys can see here, this is my controller. If I block and move, he moves along with me. If I slice, he slices. You guys can see that. So it's pretty good. So this one's pretty simple. You kind of got to knock your opponent off 3 times off the balcony using blocks and quick slashes to get them off. Now that's a pretty good explanation of that one. I'm going to jump along here so we can try to get into as many as possible. I don't want to do more than 2 videos. Wakeboarding is actually pretty fun as well. Wakeboarding, as many of you know, is a water sport. Consists of you being dragged by a boat and using waves to catch jumps. So this one's really good too. You hold your Wii remote kind of like this, level like this. The goal is to kind of catch waves, drift to the right, pull up on the joystick, and land even. You gotta kind of level out the wakeboard as you land to get points. And you use the Wii remote kind of like a steering wheel to steer left and right to catch the waves. You can stay still and not catch any waves, or you can swing left and then come back, catch a wave, stick it, and you get the most points for landing it perfectly. If you don't land it right, you'll see what happens if you don't land it smoothly. Kind of sink in, and you don't get any points for it. So it's a real fun mini game as well. And this one's, I mean, this is probably my top 5. It's actually really fun to kind of, the more you swing the remote up as you hit the wave, is the better air you get, and the more chance you have for a better points. So I mean, kind of hard to talk about at the same time. So I'm gonna end this one. It's a very simple game. What you see here is what you get, but it's still fun when you're playing it. So that's wakeboarding. We're gonna jump on to another one that actually is pretty cool as well, the frisbee. My daughter loves this one. Just because it has a little dog that runs around and catches the frisbee as you throw it. Now it has different goals as you play as well. Another thing, you can actually change your throwing style. So if you're left-handed or right-handed, it accommodates to you. The goal of this one is really to take the frisbee. You really gotta try to land it in that target area for the dog to catch it. You hold B, swing back, throw it. That was a horrible throw. But if you don't throw it in that area, the dog doesn't catch it. So I'm gonna try to get it in that area. There you go. That's closer. You get it in that general area, he'll jump, grab it, and depending on where you count it, you get points for it. And as you progress, let's try to get it done real quick. Once you get to like the 4th or 5th frisbee, some balloons pop up, and you gotta hit the balloon and make the dog catch it. That was pretty close. So it gets tougher. I mean, I've played mostly the beginner stages of most of these games. That's way off. I just wanted to. And it's kind of like the golf frisbee game on Tiger Woods. See, on this one the balloon pops up. You gotta hit the balloon, which I did. This call got a perfect score, and he caught it right on the perfect spot. So you get double the points. So that's a pretty fun game as well. This has its own variation of golf frisbee, kind of like the Tiger Woods one as well. The archery is one of the ones that many people are looking for, and it's great. The archery game, actually you use your you have to use a nunchuck for this game. Now get this started. You have to connect the nunchuck. Once that's in, ready to go. Every once in a while it's going to ask you to put your remote down and let it calibrate. So it's a good way to keep the control responsiveness, going. Start off with beginner. You guys have seen many videos of these mini games, but I want to give you my take on them. Archery, it's also one of my top 5 games. I think I love the ping pong game the most, and I'll get into that one why as well. On this one, you kind of use the Wii remote in your left hand if you're right-handed, and the opposite way around if you're left-handed. And you kind of pull back on the nunchuck, and you keep your front hand steady, and you release whenever you're ready. The goal is to try to hit, of course, the center for the most points. You get 3 shots in each course. I try to wait till the last moment until I'm steady, and it blinks, and I let it rip. I've gotten pretty good at this one because I really like this mini game. And it gets farther back as you progress, and the wind variation and distance variations make you have to kind of arc your shot or kind of tilt your shot to the left. So like if the wind's blowing right, for instance, you gotta shoot your shot slightly to the left so that the wind kind of helps it a little bit. So archery is a really fun game as well. Probably, like I said, probably my second favorite game. I'm gonna try to get it here in my favorite game before we hit into the break, and I shoot part 2 of this video, and probably will be the table tennis. A lot of you guys who saw my Wii Motion Plus review of EA Grand Slam Tennis know how much I love that game. This is like a mini version of EA Grand Slam Tennis. The way you have to hit the ball and the way you can spin the ball and put, effort into your swing is the same way as the Grand Slam Tennis, in my opinion. You start off by serving the ball. You hit A first. Serve the ball. And you use the same mechanics that you learn in Grand Slam Tennis to hit the ping pong ball. And the cool thing about it is if you spin it with your wrist, you can put some curve on it. If you hit it hard, you can slam it, which I did there, and it's very responsive. If you hit like from the bottom up, you put some backspin on the ball, and it responds just like EA Grand Slam Tennis, in my opinion. It has just as much depth to the gameplay. I mean, it may not be as much because you can't really do like a lot of the lob shots and stuff like that, but you can do your spin shots, your slams like that one. But yeah, this is one of my favorites, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys finish up seeing that replay. This is probably the one to get. This alone, I probably would purchase it by itself. If this was a standalone product, I'd probably purchase the ping pong by itself. So I'm approaching 10 minutes here, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this part 1 video up of my my Wii Sports Resort review, and part 2 is to come up next, guys. So stay tuned.